The Suzuka circuit is pretty historic. It's seen many great battles and it even has a corner that Formula 1 drivers take at over 300 km per hour. But did you also know that this circuit has decided world champions every 11 years? So hello and welcome to Fervent Motorsports. Today we're going to run you through the championships that have been decided every 11 years at the Suzuka circuit. 1989 Senna vs Prost. Both of these McLaren drivers were world champions, and in 1989 they were fighting against each other for the championship. Senna was on pole for the race, but Prost took the lead just at the start. Senna was chasing Prost for the remainder of the race. Now, not very surprisingly, both of their competitors who were Ferraris retired already, so it was just both of these drivers against each other. However, on much fresher tyres, Senna went for a move on Prost, but he was cut off and the pair crashed into each other. Their car stalled. Now, Prost was leading the championship by 16 points and Senna was second. Senna needed a win to stay alive in the championship. With Prost retired, Senna asked the marshals to help him and he got his car back running. He changed his front wing and he came out of the pits in second, but he soon finished the race as a winner. The FIA, however, didn't really see it that way. They disqualified Senna for cutting the chicane. Senna's disqualification meant that mathematically he could not be world champion, and it meant that mathematically Prost was the champion of the world. Now, if you thought last year's title decider at Abu Dhabi was wild, Michael Masi probably learnt it from these guys. Even though this race happened in 1989, it is still a highly controversial race and it will always have people fighting over who was right and who was wrong. Schumacher vs Hakkinen in 2000. Two legendary drivers who had utmost respect for each other. The racing between them was always hard and fair. This is why the 2000 Japanese Grand Prix was iconic. Schumacher had won 2 championships in 94 and 95, and Hakkinen won 2 as well in 98 and 99. The Japanese Grand Prix was the second last race of the year. Schumacher led Hakkinen by 8 points in the championship, and it was vital for Schumacher to win the race or the championship could be decided in the final race. Schumacher qualified on pole and Hakkinen was second, but at the start Hakkinen got better traction and took the lead. However, smart pit stops from Ferrari ensured that Schumacher came on top at the end of the race. This was Schumacher's first ever world championship with Ferrari and he went on to win a record 4 more of them. Sebastian Vettel vs Jenson Button 2011. Sebastian Vettel had a 124-point lead over Jenson Button going into this race. Both of these drivers had 1 world championship each and Vettel just needed to score points to be the champion of the world. Vettel was on pole, but Button got off to a great start and almost overtook him. However, later on, Button had a good pit strategy and he was leading the race. Vettel was battling with Fernando Alonso for second place when his team reminded him that he didn't really have to win the race. Button won the Japanese Grand Prix, but Vettel was in third. This meant that he had successfully defended his Formula 1 championship and he was the champion of the world once again. 1989, 2000, 2011 and now 2022. These are all 11 years apart, so maybe it's a coincidence that this has happened? Verstappen can win the World Championship in Japan if he scores 8 more points than Leclerc and 6 more points than Perez. We'll just have to see how it plays out this weekend. So thank you for watching this video by us here at Fervent Motorsports. In case you do like it, do remember to like and subscribe to our channel.